That time I got reincarnated as a demon lord. English, by LordedoMal44.
Prologue. A normal, trouble-free life. Students in high school should just think about graduating and going to good universities. Who knows, maybe work in a construction company. Not that I'm the kind of person who works hard, if you know what I mean, but I don't think I'd mind learning the theory.
Well, in the end what I really want is to have a good job so I can have a girlfriend. After all, I'm 17 and I can't stay a virgin forever. Because of my Oni-san getting all the attention from my relatives, I never got a chance to get many advices, so I didn't get a chance to graduate from this problem of mine.
I'm a good height for my age and my face isn't too bad either, but I couldn't find a girl my age who liked me. Despite all the effort I've made to find a girlfriend, 2 of my statements have already been rejected, and I feel that if I'm rejected a 3rd time I might give up completely. It would be better to find a girlfriend when I was older.
With all the studying I have, it's not good to get involved anyway, and even though I have a lot of free time, I have my hobbies in. This is not looking for excuses, okay? To tell you the truth, the reason I'm thinking about it right now is...
Senpai, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. A refreshing-looking boy walked towards me smiling with a cute girl behind him. This is my kohai, Tamura, and our first-year kohai, Sawatari, who is considered the idol of our school.
That's right, the reason I was invited by them today was to help them talk about the beginning of their relationship, which is the biggest reason I'm thinking so much about my own life. Of course, the date was set to be at an arcade, so it couldn't be helped that I would be forced to come. Oh, what do you want to talk to me about? After nodding to Sawatari, she spoke.
This is the first time we've talked to each other, Senpai. My name is Sawatari Yoshi. Even though we've seen each other before in the halls of the school, this is the first time we've talked to each other directly. I'm a little nervous.
The person who is nervous should be me. After all, I'm really bad at talking to girls. Please note this. A certain anguish began to swirl in my heart. Normally speaking, no matter how much I think about it, they wouldn't try to find someone like me, who doesn't have any sort of luck in love, to speak of their dating. They're definitely here to show off for me. Probably, that couldn't be wrong. Hello, my name is Minami Satoru. It's okay if you don't get nervous, since Sawatari-san is so famous within the school, even if you didn't introduce yourself I would still recognize you. You come from the same elementary as Tamura, right? Then you're always close during festivals, and you're always in touch with each other. FA famous? Looks like. There are a lot of weird rumors going around. But of course, like having a crush on the student council president, Kahara, and something like having a date with Kamiyama-kun. It can't be helped, I had to start making jokes. Sawatari-san, with a red face that reached her ears, had her eyes almost in tears. That was so cute. My jokes are always the kind that go beyond the point. A lot of people have warned me to change this bad habit of mine, and that includes my parents, but this bad habit of mine is already ingrained to my bones, and it's their fault for making me this way, and it's not like I don't try to avoid. Just as expected, have I failed now too? This personality of mine is really horrible.
Just at that moment, Tamura lightly patted her shoulder and started to comfort Sawatari-san.
Ah, that damn Tamura. This situation is where I should scream out loud, all normies should explode. Senpai, have some restraint. Don't mind too much, Sawatari. Senpai was just making a joke. Tamura took care of the situation with a smile. What a hard face to hate. Tamura is only 16 years old, younger than I am, but his luck with girls seems really great. It can't be helped, I'll just wish them happy. Sorry, my bad habit came up again. Hey, sitting here doing nothing is no good, right? Why don't we stop by the cafeteria before we go to arcade? Envy is not the solution, and when I was thinking about it... Kya. Screams of confusion and chaos. What happened? Get out of my way, or I'll kill you. Turning my gaze towards the voice, I could see a man holding a kitchen knife with a plastic bag around it, running towards us. In the other hand he had a woman's purse, which I thought must have belonged to the woman who had screamed earlier. The man was probably the source of all the confusion, and he was heading towards the Tamura. The moment I pulled Tamura out of the way, the stabbing pain was transmitted through my back and I fell from the pain. Not understanding what had just happened, my entire body was unable to move. Don't get in the way. Looking at the man escaping, I confirmed that the two of them, Sawatari and Tamura were safe and unharmed. Tamura ran to me with a crying cry filled with sadness. Sawatari followed close behind, in a state of panic at the sudden turn of events, but she didn't seem to be hurt. It's really fantastic that no one was hurt, besides me. Talking about my condition, my back feels really hot. I still can't feel any pain, and what I was feeling was just the feeling that my back was burning. What was it? This heat scared me more than anything else. Confirmed. Acquiring heat resistance, success. Don't tell me. I was stabbed? I can't die from something like this. Confirmed. Acquiring puncture resistance, success. Also acquiring cut resistance, success. Also acquiring physical damage resistance, success. Senpai, blood, you're bleeding. I can't stop the bleeding. What's with that, Tamura? You're being really loud, and your voice has gotten weird too. Well, since this is Tamura, that can't be helped.
Blood. Of course there's blood. I'm a human too. It's natural for me to bleed after being stabbed. But this growing pain is a little.
Confirmed. Acquiring pain invalidation, success. This is not looking very good. It seems that because of the pain and all the agitation, my consciousness is getting messed up. Tamura. Don't yell like that. Is it just because of that bruise? I don't think you need to worry about that. But senpai. Blood. The blood. Is. Tamura hugged my head with a sad expression on her face, as if he was close to crying. I really wanted to see how Sawatari would be at a time like this, preferring a cute girl like her to Tamura, but it's really hard for me to move, and my vision was starting to blur. I couldn't see anything properly anymore. Confirmed. Acquiring skill, clairvoyance, success. The scorching heat sensation I'd been feeling on my back was gone, and what had taken its place was a sudden chill. That's not good. The person who loses a lot of blood could die, right? Confirmed. Making a body that doesn't require blood, success. Hi, I say, what did you just talk about a little earlier? I couldn't hear properly. I tried to drop my voice, but I ended up failing. I really feel like I'm dying. Speaking of that feeling, now the problem is this bone-chilling cold. First heat, now cold. I seem to be a confused person. I wish I could warm up a little to get rid of this cold. Although I don't want to burn again either. Confirmed. Acquiring cold resistance, success. Acquiring skill, heat generation, success, due to the acquisition of the two skills. Heat resistance and cold resistance. The skills will evolve into the skill, resistance to temperature change, skill, heat generation, will evolve along with the previous ones to skill, body thermal control.
Right at this moment, my brain cells are about to die and I suddenly have a eureka moment and I remember something that is very important.
It is true. The cell phone. The cell phone. Tamura. Just in case I die for real. Please take care of my cell phone. I don't care if you throw it in the water, if it shorts out, or if you just make sure whatever's stored on it stays away or blocked for others, but you should prevent anyone from seeing the data on that phone. I drew the last remaining strength in my body to grab my cell phone with my hand that hadn't been stained with blood and unlocked it, handing it to Tamura. That was my last concern in life. Confirmed. Throw in the water. The information is insufficient for the order to be specified. Skill, water manipulation, was acquired in compensation. Destroying data by short-circuiting. Because there is not enough knowledge about your order, the acquisition failed. Replacement attempt. Acquiring electrical current resistance. Success. At the same time, also acquiring the paralysis resistance, sub-skill. Success. Acquiring the unique skill, block. Success. Tamura couldn't answer what I had said for a moment, his face was filled with bewilderment. But he quickly understood the real meaning within my words, and revealed a wry smile. Ha 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 ha. As expected from Senpai, I really didn't want to see a man's face crying as the last scene I would see before I died. Even if it was a wry smile, it was better than a crying expression. Today, the only thing I wanted was to flaunt Sawatari in front of you. I already knew that. You bastard. Tisk. Well, I forgive you. Make her happy, okay? And take care of my cell. Extracting my last strength, I said so. A normal, carefree life. Graduating from high school, trying to get into some university, working in a company, getting a girlfriend, and then not being a virgin. This was everything I wanted and everything I, as a 17-year-old, could plan for my future in a boring world like the one I live in. Yet instead I'd be dying here and not even graduating from high school. I didn't expect this. I'm about to leave this world, and I've never really used it. My son must be really sad. I'm sorry I couldn't make you a real man. If I had an afterlife, I would definitely live like a new person. If I see an opportunity I will attack at once. I will devour everything in my path. After all those anime and doujinshi should do something. I read them to learn how to be compatible and attractive to each race of the... Ah yes, there are no other races in reality. Is my Chunibyo attacking again? Confirmed. Acquiring skill, predator. Success. Impossible to own all races. Acquiring replacement skills. Skill, metamorphosis, and skill, relatives, were successfully acquired. People say that when you reach 30 a virgin you become a wizard, at 40 you become a sage. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind staying a virgin until old. Perhaps I would be called a great sage by everyone. Although the people who never marry are usually priests, aren't they? In that case, wouldn't saint be better? No, that would be very unfortunate. I would rather have a life quite opposite to that of a saint. Confirmed. Acquiring X skill, sage. Success. Continuing with the evolution of sage, in unique skill, great sage. Success. Attempt to acquire unique skill, saint. Failure. Body not compatible with unique skill, saint. Reset attempt. Unique skill, unholy, successfully acquired. Seriously, what the hell was that earlier? What do you mean by unique skill, great sage, huh? And this, unholy, thing? You are mocking me? I'm not the only one of my classmates without a girlfriend. I know that some will manage to be great sages one day. I would not be the only one. Thinking of these useless things, I fell into a deep sleep. This is death. And this isn't as lonely as I had imagined. These were the last words that crossed my mind before I left this world.